Hey everyone. So, some of you might have seen, apparently there was a massive data breach today. I think it was at one of the nuclear facilities or something to that effect, blah, blah, blah. But whenever something major like that happens, I start to question, what are they trying to hide? But still, I don't think I found anything too crazy or bombshell or shocking as most fucking people on YouTube and shit post on their stupid fucking videos. But these are some of the bills that I went through that were introduced today. And if you think that Democrats aren't getting ready to take Georgia and start passing shit left and right, well, just stay tuned for this really quick. So I had to write them down. But first one, so HR 9015. Direct the administrator of the EPA to establish an emissions avoidance program for certain nuclear reactors and for other purposes. So I only bring this up because, this whole Great Reset deal and COVID and it's supposed to, if you believe in the depopulation thing and population control, reducing emissions, blah, blah, blah. So you can take that one as you will, but I thought that was interesting. Now we come down here to 22. Hi there. HR 9003 requires the Secretary of State to submit to Congress a strategy of the Department of State and United States Agency for International Development to address the global climate change crisis, improve energy, blah, blah, blah. Now, all these that I'm reading, they don't have the summaries on them yet. I went through them, so when they have the summaries, I will definitely look more into it. And then not too far down next. Number 24. I just thought this was interesting. Amending Title V of the United States Code. So if a member of Congress gets convicted of a certain felony relating to sexual abuse, they won't be eligible for retirement benefits. So I just thought that was interesting. So maybe keep your eye out for what congressman's going to get busted for some sexual abuse crap. Remember, believe all women. Unless they accuse Joe Biden. Anyways, so this one right here, this is the doozy. Now, this is just a resolution calling on the president to take executive action to broadly cancel federal student loan debt. They're getting ready for it. Yep. We'll see what happens with that one. I cannot believe people are not fucking... and I try and point it out on Parler. Parler, I'm getting pretty fucking sick of. Like, there's no way that can be a legit site. And I'm actually going to make the video tomorrow about my conspiracy theory on Parler. And if you listen to it, it's not as crazy as it sounds. But anyways. Okay, so this one, number 37. Now, this is the Senate introduced this one. And this one's interesting. So, a bill to repeal the limitations on multiple ownership of radio and television stations imposed by the FCC to prohibit the FCC from limiting common ownership of daily newspapers and full power broadcast stations and for other purposes. So, you know what this tells me? Wasn't it Jeff Bezos who was interested in buying CNN? But they were talking about how he has a newspaper too. So there you go. That's my prediction. And it's going to be crazy when I'm right. And lastly, it's just weird too because, all these Republican senators, and that was from Rand Paul, supposed to be against big tech and monopolies. Yeah, bullshit. And then this right here is another strategy for addressing global warming. Now, that was introduced by the Senate. Let's go back up here really quick. And that one was introduced by the House. So that's probably going to pass with bipartisan agreeing on it. So, but there you guys go. And I found one more, but I'm going to make another video just for that because I just think it proves my point that the people are screwed. Georgia's going to flip, and that'll be the end of the United States.